Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Ooh, vibes, right? Bye.
It's the fall.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is your girl. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's your girl, Tahira, mother of the ages. I'm your supernatural quantum healer. And this is La La.
Aloha, this is Keahe. I am a telekinetic technologist and I work with energy medicine and my celestial sister here. And we get into the tea. Every day we have daily spiritual practices, teachings,
Amazing.
sessions. We do all kinds of fun. So what are
Yes,
we doing
yes,
today, sis?
guys. Awesome. Y'all, we this is a very powerful thing we need to talk about. So Spirit has
Mm,
brought it to my attention that we have been putting in fake or watered down information into the Akashic records. That's what we're going to talk about. But guys, if you want to book a session with us, we do quantum telekinetic light language readings with remote healing, where we go in and we remove the soul tears, soul ties, generational curses, the
mm,
templates, the DNA templates, of abuse or pain. And we just kind of replenish you with the divine, motherly, sacred waters. And we close up any portals of any negative beings. If they've been spying on you or trying to catch a
mm.
ride on your soul essence, we will close those portals up for you guys. So you guys can have sound minds and just move forward in your spiritual ascension, guys. So just email me instructions number 4 humanity at gmail.com. Lego. Okay, let's jump right into this. So Kiki, so
Okay.
Spirit has been
Yes.
saying that because humanity has not been standing in their true authenticity, it
Mm,
waters down the Akashic Soul. So the Akashic Soul, for everyone who doesn't know what that is, it is the collective soul, but it's the aspect of the soul that holds information, right? And so this
mm,
information is how Source actually expands and grows. So what Source is telling me, when we are authentic, when we're on our sovereign I am path, the
mhm,
path that is made for just you, it's that straight and narrow path they always talk about in the Bible. That's what that is. When you're on that path, you have the right codes and key codes to flourish on that path. And that expansion actually dumps right into the Akashic memory bank, the Akashic soul. This is the information Source uses to expand. But Source is
mhm,
saying humanity has not been authentic. We've been pleasing other people, we've been on other people's paths, and
mhm.
we are not getting the right information for the expansion of Source. We're getting watered down information. Let's say there's 8 million souls, but there's only maybe 100,000 souls that are bringing authenticity back to Source. This is what Mother Source is
Mm.
talking about. You wanna flow on that, Kiki?
It's like drops. I'm seeing droplets, right? Droplets of intelligence with codes in them. So when we do this kind of work, right, where we are definitely, it's a daily practice, right?
Yeah.
It's a daily practice where we're really tuning in to our most authentic version of ourselves, not what anyone else thinks. Says no one else's opinions really affect this process, which is usually why a lot of things start falling away out of your life when you do this work, i.e.
Mm.
relationships, maybe
Spouses.
moving locations. Yeah, so there's a lot. You'll see why this path was designed as narrow as it was made, because only one person can fit on this path for a short time until
Right.
you come through your own birthing portal. And now everything that you manifest and attract and magnetize to you is going to match your
Right.
frequency. So
Right.
that
Because
process
like
is easier said than done.
right. Because I mean, in truth, everyone always wants, they email us and they want to know, like, how do I get on this path? Like, how do I reach this, where I'm trying to get into my spiritual awakening? You have to become a frequency match to it. And in order to do that, it all
Mhm,
starts being an authentic soul. You have to be authentic. There is only one
mhm,
person that is you. Everybody else is taken. That's what they say. You might as well be yourself. Every single other person is taken. But what we do is we will kind of click up, we will watch, entertainment, television, and we will just want to model ourselves after other people. And this is the trap of the matrix. They set this up on purpose because they know that the ingenuity of the authentic soul is what powers source and expands. And they don't want source expansion because they want to keep us in this lowered down frequency, third dimensional frequency, to keep ciphering and sucking off of our energy. So they will never tell you to be authentic. Anybody who doesn't want you to be authentic, more than likely they're not working with the light, or they don't know the light.
Or they're afraid of the light because it is scary sometimes, to step into your most authentic self, right? Because what does that mean? You're going to start speaking your own language. You're going to start walking to the beat of your own drum. You're no longer, have idols and gurus and shamans, and you now become your own practitioner, your own healer, your own unique
Code.
soul, Akashic soul code. Exactly.
Right.
And and there is magic in that, right? And that magic, when it hits you, when it hits your throat chakra and it starts to express itself, right? It's gonna blow you away what you're gonna start saying and thinking and feeling and creating. It's can the world handle you? Yes,
right?
It's designed to. So
right. And so many women that we work with, we've been running this old program, especially like women of a certain age. We've been brought up in that old code, the old patriarchal code. And so the earth right now, we are expanding so fast that source needs divine feminine energy to move this sinking ship forward, right, to safety. And we are having those old codes, patriarchal codes, pull us back. This is why you see a lot of women kind of expanding. They're taking, higher positions and getting higher paying jobs and opening businesses and just really, really, setting the bar high, right? It's because they are on the new program. The ones of them that are doing that, they're on the new code. This new code is like a rapid fire. It's like will send you off into like the atmosphere of, this new supreme feminine energy that's coming online. But there's a lot of us, and even me, I was raised like my mother, and I don't mean this in any disrespect. My mother was a true pick me. She didn't know because my mother's from the old school, just do, what the man says, you cook and clean all day. She made fresh, jelly from scratch. Everything was from scratch. Like these are the old codes. So she reared up 10 kids, but I tried to model myself after that. And I just kept getting heartbroken because in truth, that's the old program. Source needs us to step into this divine, succulent, like sensual, feminine, powerful, this is all of the adjectives, right? I can't even describe it. This is the energy that we need to actually move this sinking ship forward because we need creative energy, which comes from the feminine.
Absolutely. It's beautiful. It's luxurious. It's sensual. It's melodical, I'm hearing. It's a very sovereign energy. It's a sovereign energy. And I know women aren't used to, there's hardly any role models. I never had any, of a divine feminine sovereignty. This was my mother was raised religious background. And then of course, once she married, which was very young at 18, then she became, the stay-at-home housewife and, had his children and did that whole type of lifestyle. So I really didn't, so I tried to model after that as well, just like Tahira did. And definitely did not flourish all the way.
It took us to some places, some dark spaces.
Very dark, very dark. Very really frustrating. Did. Very frustrating. It's like, what's going on? Why am I not happy? It's like I have all the things, right, that we are modeling for, and still there's something missing. This is the feeling. If you're depending whatever end of the spectrum you're on, whether you're super successful or you're just, can't for some reason get that bank account to match your spiritual healing
Frequency.
journey, or you're somewhere in between. Maybe you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and it's just not clicking in, right? So on
Mhm.
the spiritual path, I always say, your bank account will definitely mirror your healing, right? The more we heal from
Bingo.
these codes and come out of it, then you're going to start seeing the rise in your accounts, and the rise in your assets, and the rise in your love life, and the rise everywhere, right? But it's
You.
through the healing work. That's the missing part.
Yes.
Usually people aren't making that connection. We have to heal and transmute. We have to, it's great to get a read. That's kind of what Tahir and I kind of came together. That's kind of how we met, was
Yeah.
knowing that, it takes more eyes to kind of like, catch the things that you're missing in your peripherals, right?
Yeah.
This is energetic, right? The
Right.
energetic work that we do, we can kind of like catch the missing parts that we can't see ourselves. And then so we do a read, we do a purge, and then we do a seal. So maybe we
Mhm.
can go into
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's all really
that's
cool, guys. Just
important.
yeah, if you want to book a session with us,
Mhm.
just email us instructions for humanity@gmail.com. It is life-changing, and we've been changing a lot of women, a lot of women. And so we do have this plan, this kind of plan that we're going to be introducing. And it's just going to be like a place where you can go to answer all of your questions about your spiritual awakening and what's going on, and getting, mantras, or anytime there's portals opening, you'll be able to, really ground into the space, into the energy, right? Centers, and you'll be able to start manifesting. But you are so right, Kiki, because when I actually went through my own healing journey, that's when the money came. That's when the money, like, you'll
Mhm.
be making money in your sleep. You're not going to have to worry about that. And so many people want to wonder how to manifest, how to do all this. Well, because you have to change the codes. This is the part about manifestation and the secret
Mhm.
that they don't tell you. If you're running the old program, the old code, the old templates, if you got trauma bonding with everyone in your life, if you haven't been set apart in
Mhm.
frequency, if you're all clustered up with people that are not edifying you and bringing you down, you will not be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply.
Mhm.
What does a fruit need? It needs a seed. It doesn't need anything else other than a seed. All you need is one seed, a mustard seed, and that seed is you. That is your sovereign I am status. That's the manifestation of you walking this path. You're saying, look, source, I have like this little pebble. I'm going to plant this down. And then that's how it multiplies. When you get on that sovereign I am path, and you're forced to do the healing work on that, because it takes away all your vices. All of your vices get taken away on this path when you really follow it in spirit and in truth. And as you heal, you're going to start to update new codes within you. Those new codes are the key codes to your wealth and to your prosperity. You'll be making money in your sleep. You don't
Mhm.
have to try to do all these things. All you have to do is just heal, and the rest will follow.
Exactly. So you don't have to choose to be successful, at one thing and not the other. Like we're gonna help you to bring back homeostasis in your multi-dimensional body, right? Your mental, your emotional,
Yes.
your spiritual. We're gonna help to rebalance it all, so that way, you have abundance in every single area of your life. So
I'm
that's
hearing,
what we're
yeah,
talking about. That's the
I'm hearing
energy. Hmm.
recalibrate.
Go ahead.
So I'm hearing we need to
Hmm.
recalibrate. So what Source is kind of guiding me to do is like, let's do a recalibration for the collective. Um,
Let's do it.
so
Let's do it. I'm feeling
so
that
let's
too.
the
So I'm glad you said it.
recalibration. Yeah, so I'm trying to just hone into what the recalibration is. It's a recalibration to self, coming back home to self. It's what it is. And when we do this light language, when we hold this, right? And I'm going to be pulling the light codes, and then Kiahi will be receiving those through her telekinetic capabilities. She'll be transmuting those and uploading those to the cloud, to the collective cloud, right? So that we
I
can
see
all
that.
get
Let's do
this
it.
recalibration of self. And as we hold this in this space today, guys, feel free to make a covenant with your source self, your Akashic soul. It's that infinite soul that all of this information follows you. What are you putting in junk into the memory base of the Akashic soul? You want to be walking your highest authentic path. So authenticity goes into this pot of the collective soul. It pushes us into higher realms of growth and expansion. Let's go ahead and recalibrate the collective, ground them back.
And I just want to say one more thing before we go into this is just know that your body will never attack itself. Your cells will never attack itself. If you've ever heard this code, if you've ever heard this message from anywhere, just let's go in. I think that's what we're going to do to here, you and I, is let's just remove that template of, you know, our own body cells attacking itself. This would never happen. If there is an attack on your cells, it's not from your own Akashic soul.
Right. Yeah. Okay. We're going to remove that. So this is all of the diseases that they have, guys. Let's go ahead and get ready to purge those out, recalibrate and ground back into this safe space, this oneness with self. Okay.
Okay.
Mikinideshkinideki, marerekinidekidmaki, makideshkidebiki, mikinideki, makideshkideki, molerekineki, molekedeki, mikelelekinideshkideki, marekinikideki, makemineki, nishkideki, marereki, hushkideki, nareki, makeke, mureki, nikedeki, malerekinidekina, mukideki, marekinikeki, nidekideki, nakide, nakide. Nakere, 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 mureke, mureke, nikeke, mushkereke, makereke, mukeke, makeke, mukeke, nike, makereke, mukereke, shkake, mereke, neshke, mareke, nike, mukeneke, mukereke, mukereke, mukeneke, nake, mukereke, mukereke, nake, mukereke, mukereke, mareke, nake, mukeke, mareke, nake, nikere, nishkere. Marake, ulekerita, maketa, 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 keke, kereke, maketa, nikete, tik. Nekereke, marakereke, moshkere, mikreke, mishkereke, marakeke, mulereke, nishke. Rekereke, mikereke, manerekereke, mak, mak, nikereke, neke, mirekereke, mareke, neneke, kereke, kerina. Marikiniki, nikereke, makishkareki, nikereke, nika, mareke, nirishkenaki, meke, mareke, mureke, mareke, mukeke, nerekereke, manereke, nirishke, meke, mareke, 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 niki, niki, muke. Niki, niki, muki, maki, makireki, mukireki, makireki, mukireki, nakireki, muki.
Thank you, Tahira. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
So what did you do? What did you do with those codes? Oh my God.
That was a seal. So this is the shoulders, right? The shoulders. This code, this new code, it's like the backbone. This is the backbone to this new upright position that we're taking back our soul. We're taking back our souls, our Akashic Souls records.
Yes.
So
oh my God.
this was like I kept just feeling my shoulders, upright shoulders, and then the seal. So this is what we're building off of. This is what we're holding now, right? For the collective energy to rise up to now put these new shoulder pads on. It's almost like this, like I'm seeing, you know, when you play football and they put those shoulder pads on. It's like this, it's kind of like a protective, it's protecting this area here.
Yeah. So when you tackle, you don't break a bone.
That's it. That's it.
This is cool.
You're gonna need this we're shouldering
You know what it is?
A lot of this
shield. It's that divine sheer armor. You know what's funny? The
Armor. Thank
divine
you. Thank
armor, the
you.
divine armor.
The
But if
divine
you,
armor.
that's what we're getting, because like we in this new
Confirm.
age, this new
Mhm.
energy and season, baby, we might need to rough some people up. But we're gonna need that. And you know what's funny? I almost said sheer. So what feminine is saying in source, but it's like, okay, this is the feminine part of source. What she's saying is that our armor is our beauty, is is our femininity. And so we're going to need to
Mhm.
clothe ourselves and cloak ourselves in rich fabrics, things that make us feel sensual and
Mm.
special and loved and protected. We are really going back to the woman being the alchemist in the kitchen again, you know, knowing all the codes. All those codes were in the herbs, right? In the fruits and the vegetables and the
Mhm.
legumes. We are really returning back. That's the recalibration. The recalibration is actually the feminine just returning back to the soft air, right?
Love it. No, I love it. That cool breeze. I feel like this cool breeze and this silken fabric, silk,
Yeah.
I know silk goes way back, in royal history,
Hmm.
back in the in Asia, and they wore, like, the
Yeah.
women wore a lot of silk,
Yeah.
even well, they say that the silk actually protects your energy field too. So, you know,
Yeah.
if that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. The feminine energy wants that silken quality, of clothing on your skin. Enjoy
Absolutely.
the
Oh my
vibes,
God. Yes. This is great
guys.
vibe. So this was a really cool recalibration for the collective, but
Mhm.
Source was really focusing on those feminine codes because, like I keep saying, the feminine codes is how we save the sinking ship. Those were what was in the emerald tablets, is that the divine feminine
Mhm.
energy would need to overtake the patriarchal, not to really overtake and rule, but to save us, because only creative energy can steer this sinking ship, move it forward, guys. So enjoy the vibes, guys. Reach out to us. Reach out
Enjoy
to
the
us. Okay.
vibes.
Bye, guys. We love you.
Bye.
See you. Bye. Enjoy.